how is the business currently structured between the two of you?
As far as?
Is it owned by both of you together?
No.
Has any man ever used this scope for you before? Telling you, my baby, I want to start up a business, knowing quite all right that you are good at that business. Let's talk about interior decoration. He knows that you are very good with interior decoration. He doesn't know anything about interior decoration, but he wants to open an interior decoration business. Then he go register the business in his own name alone. But then he will go tell you, baby, you're good at this interior decoration. You're the one that is going to be helping me. But he registered the business only in his own name. He's the owner of the business. But then you are his girlfriend or his wife, his fiance, anything you ask to him, and you are doing this business for free. You're not going to get paid. In fact, sometimes he might take you as an employee. Maybe he will pay you salary, but most of the time they won't pay you. So you are doing it for free, and he is the employee, he's the owner of the business. Has anyone ever done something like that to you before? Let me know down in the comment section. Let me share this video for you all to watch to the end, and I'll be back to share my thoughts.
Okay.
It's registered as under an LLC. He's the owner.
It's under an LLC, completely under your name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting. This business wasn't exactly what had been pitched to me in the beginning. The business is in his name, the bank account's in his name. We got to get some lawyers to immediately put pen to paper around this business and who owns what. I really want to talk to the woman of the hour.
All right.
Let's get to
We've
it.
got some work to do. All right, so first thing I would really want to figure out is making sure that you have your 50% ownership.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to end up in a position where you're doing all of this work to get this sauce out into the market and suddenly, the business is yanked from underneath you. I want you to figure that out so that I can make sure that the work I do really benefits you.
Yeah.
Get the paperwork into a place where you know that you've got your 50% ownership. And if that's something that you can push through, then I am all in to mentor you. Lashika has everything that you'd want from an entrepreneur. She has a single-minded focus. She's got ambition. But until Lashika has her name legally attached to this business, I cannot commit to mentoring her.
Beautiful people, it's your girl again, Maria Davids, and I'm back again with another interesting video. When you're going into business with someone, make sure that your name is on the paper. Do not do these things for free, mostly for these men, because they can easily manipulate you and make you feel like you're doing it for love. No, it is business. It is business. It's not personal. Let me roll some reaction for you all to watch it the end, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the reaction.
He's the owner.
It's under an LLC, completely under your name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I have a client in literally 5 minutes, but I had to stitch this video, okay? I talk about this all the time. If you go back and watch this video clip, you see that the gentleman owned 100% of the company. The lady was actively participating in helping to grow the brand and helping the brand become the large entity that it is on the way to becoming, but yet she did not even own 1% of the business, nor did she have access to the money. Okay, there is a saying, a quote that I say all the time. And if you have read this book, Simple Method, Smart Decisions, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's never personal. It's only business. It's not personal. It's business. It's not personal. It's business. Repeat after me. It is not personal. It's business. Okay. Remove this whole concept of, my business partner has to be my friend or if I don't, expect to have certain type of contractual agreements that it's going to hinder our relationship or anything like that. No. Okay. If you are working with someone who has that type of feelings around what you're doing around business, it's probably not somebody you want to be in business with. Okay. Advocate for yourself. Always talk about the contractual agreements that need to be in place to make sure that you are also benefiting from what you are growing and contributing to. Okay. Your value. It is about respect. It is about self-respect. It's about respect for yourself. It's about respect for your value. It is about respect for what you bring to the table. And it is also out of respect for the other individuals that you are working with and partnering with as well. Okay. Remember, it's never personal. It's just business. Ask for what you need.
how is the business currently structured between the two of you?
As far as
Is it owned by both of you together?
no,
Okay.
it's registered as under an LLC. He's the owner.
It's under an LLC, completely under your name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting. This business wasn't exactly what had been pitched to me in the beginning. The business is in his name, the bank account's in his name. We got to get some lawyers to immediately put pen to paper around this business and who owns what. First thing I would really want to figure out is making sure that you have your 50% ownership.
Yes.
Because we don't want to end up in a position where you're doing all of this work to get this sauce out into the market and suddenly, the business is yanked from underneath you.
It's 2024, and I'm gonna need for women to stop falling for the okey-doke of the family business. The family business where you do the majority of the work, yet you have no ownership. If your name is not on the business, you don't have one. You know what they call a person who does a bunch of work for a business, yet does not have any ownership? An employee. Now, how sexy does that sound? Your man has essentially hired you as an employee in his business because he's the one who has ownership. You don't. So stop falling for the imaginary our, we, us, and put your name on it, sis. If your name is not on it, you are not an owner. And if you're establishing the business, doing the paperwork, doing a lot of the work, keeping the books, you're an essential party to the overall wellness and day-to-day essential tasks of the business, you should have ownership. These men know what they be doing when they be telling you that, oh, it's our business or our house, yet your name is not on any of the paperwork. They understand this. They know. And if he has an issue with putting your name on the deed or having your name on the business or on the bank accounts for that business that you are spending the majority of your time in, that's okay. Take that same talent, that same labor, your same time, your same resources, and go start or buy your own. Like I said, it's 2024, and this trick is as old as time, okay? It's one of the oldest tricks in the book. Because I promise you, without your name being on the business that you are starting with him, when it comes time to divorce or to leave, God forbid, you're going to be in a situation where he's going to claim all of the business is something that he did on his own, and you're going to be left with nothing. So stop building with men. I don't believe in building with men, period. Okay. But if you have to build with them, stop building for them and build with them, meaning your name is on the deed. Your name is on the business. All right. And when you're building him, you're also building yourself, especially if you have children.
Exactly. This is the oldest trick. This is what men tell women and be like, you know what, I want us to start a business. I want us to start us to open a company, but then they are going to use you to build that company, and you're not going to have any percentage, any money. In fact, as I said earlier, employee gets paid salary, but you're not even going to get paid. You're going to be doing it for love. You're going to be doing it for affection. The moment you ask for money, the moment you start asking for a part in the company, you start to be a bad person. You start to be like you like money, you love money, all you think about is money. But then they're not going to look at the fact that you are doing it for them for free. They're not going to look at the fact that they are using you to get what they want. They are using you to build their company. They are using you for free to get their own dream company. This is not the time to be Barbara the Builder. This is a time for you to open your eyes, shine your eyes, because don't let this man, try to make you just do things for doing sake, not getting paid. Because and it's true, especially when you have children. Even if you don't have children, even if it's just you, when it comes to business, let it be business. When it comes to making money, let it be making money. To me, this doesn't just apply to men alone, but mostly men. But then, even when it comes to friendship, when it comes to family, when it comes to family, always try to put everything down on the paper, go get your lawyer, do everything. Let everything be documented. Don't say, oh, she's my friend. When we do this business together, whatever money comes out of it, we have said we're going to share it to so amounts. They might change later. They might tell you, where was it written? Anybody can change at any time. At the end of the day, you are the one putting in all the old work and you're getting nothing out of it. So my own kindly advice is, I'm not saying don't build with your man. I'm not saying don't start up a company with your man. I'm not saying that, but try to do it with your head, not your heart. And when you see that the man is trying to be selfish or this man is trying to use you, once you have that little thoughts in your heart or in your head, you have to back off, because it doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, you will regret even starting it. Don't let him even deceive you. Some of them might even fake papers and make it look as if they are doing the right thing. Make sure you do your findings. Make sure you go and do a lot of research, and make sure that you are not doing this thing for free. Yes, you're not doing it for free. You are getting paid for it, because he is also going to get paid for whatever he's doing with his company. Once the company start making a lot of money, you might not even get any money out of it. All you get is, I love you, thank you so much, baby. And that is not going to put food in your table. Anyways, let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. And thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And kindly turn on post notification bells so you can get notified once I upload another interesting. And of course, I will see you all in my